behalf of the Serbian school Nikola Tesla and the organizing committee for Nikola Tesla Day. I would like to use this opportunity to say thank you to the event organizers, the Serbian school Nikola Tesla, the Canadian Tesla Technical Museum, the City of Niagara Falls, and our partners at Niagara Parks Commission. Today we celebrate the 13th annual Nikola Tesla Day, and what better place to celebrate than right here beside one of the most captivating places in the world, Niagara Falls. The City of Niagara Falls is the only municipality in our province to officially proclaim July 10th as a working holiday in honor of Nikola Tesla. Over the years, all the hard work, dedication, and continued promotion of Nikola Tesla has not gone unnoticed. Exactly 12 years ago, we set the course and hosted the first Nikola Tesla Day right here on these grounds next to this beautiful statue. Today, we proudly call these grounds Nikola Tesla Plaza. On November 22nd, 2019, with the support of our mayor, Mr. Diodati, and the Niagara Parks Commission, we received formal declaration of Nikola Tesla Plaza. These grounds, which overlook the immense natural power of Niagara Falls, will forever resonate in history as Nikola Tesla Plaza. As we celebrate the 166th birthday of Nikola Tesla, we will officially open the first Nikola Tesla Plaza in North America. Unfortunately, due to the recent public health situation, it was not possible to complete all the planned developments related to the new Nikola Tesla Plaza. Nevertheless, we want to express our gratitude to the Niagara Parks Commission for completing the lighting and signage upgrades. Furthermore, a special thank you to the Serbian Church St. George and their members for the financial assistance to complete these upgrades. We are very proud that today Niagara Falls will lead the celebrations for Nikola Tesla Day on behalf of the entire province of Ontario. We are grateful to our guests who came from Windsor, Kitchener, Toronto, Hamilton, and from across Canada. Nikola Tesla was a Serbian-American inventor who inspired and impressed the world with his amazing discoveries. Before we speak about his work and how he has shaped the world as we know it today, let us all stand for the national anthems of Canada and Serbia.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Bože pravde ti što spase od propasti do sad nas, čuj od sad naše glase i od sad nam budi spas. Moćnom rukom vodi brani budućnosti srpske brod. Bože spasi, Bože hrani srpske zemlje, srpski rod. Bože spasi, Bože hrani srpske zemlje, srpski rod.
I would like to introduce our honorable guests for the 13th annual Nikola Tesla Day. April Jeffs, Chair, Niagara Parks Commission. David Adames, Chief Executive Officer at Niagara Parks Commission. Jim Diodati, Mayor of Niagara Falls, Canada. Dejan Ralević, Ambassador of the Republic of Serbia. Vasilija Petković, Consulate General of the Republic of Serbia, Toronto. Tony Baldinelli, MP House of Commons of Canada. Wayne Gates, MPP for Niagara Falls, Fort Erie, and Niagara-on-the-Lake. Tom Rakovic, MPP for Humber River, Black Creek. Wayne Thompson, City Council member and former mayor of Niagara Falls. And Denise Matejk, president of St. George Serbian Orthodox Church. We would also like to thank and recognize Priest Lazar Vukojev, Priest Milorad Delic from the St. George Serbian Orthodox Church, Priest Vladimir Vranic, and members of the Serbian Orthodox Church Gračanica from Windsor, members of folklore group Opanak, President Angie Stefanov-Lemaire, and assistants Nikolina Dobric, the Serbian folklore ensemble Vez from Hamilton, Stony Creek, and choreographer Ljubomir Luka Popovic. Members of Studenica Folklore Group from Niagara Falls and choreographer Joe Kopac, Aleksandar Pantelic and Zoran Cvijetic from Serbian Shield, the Serbian Ethnic Legacy Organization, SELO, our generous sponsors, and most importantly, all of you for attending today. This year, we are celebrating exactly 166 years since the birth of one of the greatest minds and greatest scientists to have ever lived, an electrical and mechanical engineer and technological visionary, Nikola Tesla. Ana Cebic, a student at the Serbian school Nikola Tesla, will tell us a story about Nikola Tesla written by our friend Dr. Majda Đorđević from Ontario, who unfortunately could not join us today. We would like to thank Dr. Majda Đorđević once again for her support all these years, and we hope that she will join us next year.
You're still gonna walk in front of the camera.
Dear guests, thank you for joining us on this very special day when Niagara Falls, the entire province of Ontario, as well as many other places in the world, celebrate the 166th anniversary of the birth of one of the greatest physicists and engineers, scientists and inventors of all times, Nikola Tesla. We are students at the Serbian school, which proudly carries his name because we share the same roots and because we live in the future that Tesla envisioned. Each year, we gather at this place on his birthday, July 10th, to pay him homage and respect and celebrate his life and legacy. This monument is at a very symbolic spot, overlooking the mighty Niagara Falls, which played an extremely important role not only in Tesla's life, but in the life of the entire world. Let us reminisce on how all of that started and developed, as well as how it reflected upon our contemporary lifestyle. Nikola Tesla was interested in nature and natural phenomena from his earliest childhood. When he was only 3 years old, he noticed static electricity, which he produced by stroking his best friend, a huge cat named Mačak, during a lightning storm. The sparks which flew from the cat's hair to Nikola's hand and the halo which formed about the cat triggered his lifelong interest in electricity. Nikola was only 6 when he attempted to fly by jumping from a barn with his father's umbrella and later using a pair of crude self-made wings. Those failures did not discourage him, which sends 2 very powerful messages. It is never too soon to begin, and persevere and follow your dreams, imagination, and instincts. When Nikola was 7, he repaired the firefighter's pump in his village. That event represents the early beginning of his engineering streak. As a 5-year-old boy, he observed the power of flowing water, particularly of waterfalls. He used to build water wheels, spun by a brook close to his house. When he was 11, he saw an engraving of Niagara Falls, remembered his water wheels, and in his imagination pictured a huge wheel run by them. Then he made a prophecy that someday he would go to America, harness the power of Niagara Falls, and turn it into electricity. 30 years later, in 1896, his idea got materialized. The first hydroelectric power station At Niagara Falls, based on 9 Tesla patents, denoted the birth of an electrical era and the second industrial revolution. The first such plant in Canada was built in 1898 in Hamilton, and the first one on the Canadian side of Niagara Falls was built in 1905. Electrification of Ontario and the entire country followed soon thereafter, propelling Canada into the 20th so-called electric century as a modern, advanced society. Tesla was a true inventor and visionary. Many of his inventions were ahead of his time. Today, 80% of all technology which is using electricity or electronics is a direct result of Tesla's inventions. He holds major patents in alternating current production and distribution, induction motor, radar, laser, robotics, X-rays, radio telescope, and many more. Tesla is present in our lives 24 hours a day. We use electricity to illuminate the indoor and outdoor space where we live, warm or cool the space where we dwell and work, power cars, other vehicles, and machines in the industry and our homes. Wireless transmission of signals is used when we listen to the radio, watch TV, use the internet, telephone, drones, and other remotely controlled devices. It is also in space programs, military, agriculture, transportation, and once again, lots more. There are several of Tesla's inventions in computers as well. Even in those early days, Tesla was also a major proponent of renewable energy and our environmental stewardship. In addition, he was a very modest and generous man. A true humanist and altruist. He was not after the money for personal purposes, and he dedicated his entire work to make the life of the human race easier. Regretfully, Tesla is often overlooked, and people do not know how he made our contemporary lifestyle not just more comfortable, but possible altogether. He should be an inspiration for young people to follow in his footsteps, because that unique genius and the extraordinary person would be an ideal role model for anyone, but particularly for those who are interested in science and engineering. Thank you, Nikola Tesla. Humanity is indebted to you forever. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Anna. Now we will give the stage to our honorable guests and thank them once again for joining us to make this day even more special. First, I would like to call Ms. April Jeffs, Chair of Niagara Parks Commission, to say a few words. Before we hear from Ms. Jeffs, I would like again to thank the Niagara Parks Commission for their help and support from the beginning of the Nikola Tesla Day commemoration. Please welcome April Jeffs.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here for this very special celebration. And I want to say, Dobra Veche. My name is April Jeffs. Thanks, I practiced. My name is April Jeffs, and I'm Chair of the Niagara Parks Commission, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you today at Tesla Plaza here in Queen Victoria Park. So I'd like to begin by welcoming some of our special guests and speakers, including His Excellency Dejan Relevich, Ambassador of the Republic of Serbia to Canada. The passion that the Serbian community in Niagara has for the annual celebration is truly a testament to the remarkable contributions and legacy of Nikola Tesla. A special thank you and congratulations to Borislav Zikovic and the Serbian school Nikola Tesla for all their work in making this day the success that it has become. Last year, July 10th, was formally proclaimed as Nikola Tesla Day in the province of Ontario. As an agency of the Government of Ontario, we are proud to collaborate with the Serbian community to recognize it annually here in Niagara Falls. Being in this location once again to mark this occasion holds additional significance because of the incredible history that will forever connect Nikola Tesla with the Falls. The engineering accomplishments of Tesla, including his revolutionary alternating current electricity, were instrumental in the design and construction of the first major hydroelectric power plant in Canada, known as the Niagara Parks Power Station, located just a few minute walk from here. As many of you know, last summer we opened Phase 1 of the Niagara Parks Power Station attraction following its adaptive reuse construction. On July 1st this year, we opened Phase 2 of the attraction, providing access to the underground infrastructure of the station with a new visitor experience called The Tunnel. And we are really excited about it and hope that everybody has a chance to visit. So to put it simply, the engineering marvel that is the Niagara Parks Power Station would not have been possible without the innovations of Nikola Tesla, who is credited with 9 engineering patents used in the design and construction of the station. Tesla's legacy at this site is celebrated throughout the many educational exhibits on display on the floor of the restored generator hall, adding another public tribute to Tesla in Niagara Parks. This brings me to the wonderful plaza that we're gathered in today and the beautiful statue of Nikola Tesla that has looked out over the falls since 2006. This plaza is special not only because of the man who it honors, but also the very dedicated community of passionate volunteers who continue to invest in it, and thank you for that. I would like to acknowledge and thank the St. George Serbian Orthodox Church, who not only made the original donation to create this beautiful monument, but have also made significant investments this year to restore and enhance the lighting of the plaza, along with the installation of a new marker for the site. This plaza is an important visitor node in Queen Victoria Park, and I look forward to these new additions enhancing the experience of our guests both during the day and each night when the lights will illuminate the Tesla statue beginning this evening. So thank you once again for celebrating with us today, and on behalf of Niagara Parks, happy Nikola Tesla Day to everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Jeffs. Next, I would like to ask Mr. Jim Diodati, the Mayor of Niagara Falls, to say a few words. Before we hear from Mr. Diodati, I would like to remind you that the City Council, along with Mayor Jim Diodati, proclaimed July 10th Nikola Tesla Day as a working holiday in the city of Niagara Falls. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to thank you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Jim Diodati.
Dobrodošli. I want to say, well, that's loud. I want to say thank you to all of our Serbian friends who are here today as we honor a great man in a great place that has touched every one of our lives. Nobody can say they haven't been touched by Nikola Tesla. How about a big hand for Nikola Tesla Day? I'll pull my chain back and you can see I have my Nikola Tesla t-shirt on here. Can you see that? Yes. You know what? Serbia has given us so many great gifts, and this is one of many great gifts, and we cannot think of a more appropriate place to have this spectacular statue overlooking one of the great natural wonders of the world, the birthplace of hydroelectric energy. This is where it happened. At one time, they referred to it as witchcraft, that you could convert water into electricity. And here we are today celebrating a great mind that was way ahead of his time. So on behalf of the city of Niagara Falls, we're so proud to be part of this very special day, and it grows every year. I was just saying to Boris, we're going to have to get a bigger venue with a bigger sound system because more people keep coming to this big event. This is out. Yeah, how about a big hand for Boris and everyone organizing? And of course, St. George Orthodox, they're such a great team in collaboration. So tonight at 10 p.m., there are going to be spectacular fireworks over the falls. And then at 10:15, for 15 minutes, we're going to turn the falls red, blue, and white to Rana, Serbia. So since I don't have any pictures, I hope somebody will send me a picture of me up here today. But on behalf of the city, thank you to all of you. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Diodati. Throughout all the previous years, we have had support from the Consulate General of the Republic of Serbia. It is a great pleasure for us that Mr. Dejan Ralović, Ambassador of the Republic of Serbia, and Mr. Vasilije Petković, Consulate General of the Republic of Serbia, are here with us today. I would like to ask Mr. Dejan Ralović, Ambassador of the Republic of Serbia, to say a few words. Please welcome Ambassador Dejan Ralović.
Hello, good evening everyone. So I needed to show off a bit, wearing a t-shirt, so yeah, just because you won. He won, and then okay. On this day, so yeah, everybody else, they wear the proper t-shirt already. First, just few words in English, of course, to greet the friends and of course the Niagara Parks Commission and the Madam Chair and the team and Mayor Diodati and the federal MP and Ontario MPPs who were great friends all along and help the Serbian community have this monument, which is a great one, and of course celebrating and honoring Nikola Tesla as a great inventor and great man. Dobar dan svima i drago mi je što sam već po drugi put u stvari sa vama, odnosno što sam ovde i što slavimo ovaj 10. jul kao veliki dan, kao rođendan, sada već 166. godina od rođenja velikog naučnika i velikog čoveka kakav je bio Nikola Tesla, koji nam je ostavio sve ovo u čemu mi danas uživamo u stvari. Neverovatno u stvari kako mi u 21. veku uživamo u svemu onome što nam je on na kraju 19. i početkom 20. veka otkrio, odnosno ono što je ostavio iza sebe. Kada je na njegovoj sahrani u stvari govorio je čuveni njujorški gradonačelnik LaGuardia, naravno svi sad to ime poznaju po aerodromu u Njujorku. On je govorio i čitao je govor na grobu i rekao je da je u stvari umro, da je Nikola Tesla umro kao siromah, ali da je u stvari bio jedan od najuspešnijih ljudi na svetu i da je svoj uspeh ostavio svima drugima, samo ne sebi. Mi to cenimo, poštujemo i srećni smo i ponosni što delimo korene u stvari sa njim i zato se okupljamo ovako i naravno izuzetna čast i zadovoljstvo što mogu ovde da budem sada, kažemo već drugi put, ali moram da izrazim veliko poštovanje prema Srpskoj školi i Bori Živkoviću koji su svih ovih godina ovde, koji ove organizuju i od ovoga čine ovako monumentalni događaj. Hvala vama koji ste svi došli ovde i što zajedno proslavljamo ovaj dan. Živeli! Sad da pozovem samo svog kolegu, generalnog konzula u Torontu, Vasilija Petkovića, tamo da vam se obrati. Have a great day.
Hello everybody, Reverend Fathers of Serbian Orthodox Church, Canadian Diocese, Canadian and Ontarian dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be here today to celebrate birthday of our, if not the greatest Serbs ever existed on the planet of the earth. Dame i gospodo, drago mi je da vas pozdravim u ime Generalnog konzulata Republike Srbije, da izrazim posebnu zahvalnost gospodinu Borisu Živkoviću koji je svojim talentom i strajnošću, evo već 13. put organizuje ovde proslavu Dana Nikole Tesle, ovde u Nijagarinim vodopadima. Takođe, želim da se ovom prilikom zahvalim i da podsjetim da je član Ontarijskog parlamenta Tom Rakočević prošle godine uspeo da progura zakon o proglašavanju Dana Nikole Tesle na nivou provincije Ontario i da se od prošle godine ona prvi put obeležava na nivou cele provincije. Ove godine u saradnji sa Srpskom školom Nikola Tesla u Nijagari i njenim direktorom Borisom Živkovićem organizovana je ona centralna proslava obeležavanje svečanost ovde u Nijagarinim vodopodima i mislim da će tako i u buduće biti, jer ovo je jedino mesto gde to i treba da se događa. Želim da vam se zahvalim svima ovde koje znam i koje ne poznajem lično, na saradnji. Kratka informacija, moj mandat se završava 15. avgusta i to je datum kad ja zvanično napuštam Kanadu. Hvala na saradnji, ostajte mi živi i zdravi. Prijatno, sve najbolje.
Thank you, Mr. Ralević and Mr. Petković. I would now ask Mr. Tony Baldinelli, MP, House of Commons, to say a few words. On behalf of the Serbian school Nikola Tesla and the organizing committee of the Nikola Tesla event, I would take this opportunity to thank Mr. Baldinelli once again for his support of Nikola Tesla Day over the years. Please welcome Mr. Tony Baldinelli.
Good evening, everyone. It's indeed a pleasure for me to be with you today as we celebrate the accomplishments of Nikola Tesla. Before I begin, let me take this opportunity to thank His Excellency Ambassador Ralević for joining us once again in Niagara. As well, thank you to Consul General Petković for being with us. It's good to see you both. You know, having worked previously with the Niagara Parks Commission, I'm honored and proud to say I've been to every Nikola Tesla Day service since this magnificent statue was unveiled in July of 2006. And during each of those years, I try to find a quote attributed to Nikola Tesla to see what motivated him in pursuing his unique inventions and creations that would help transform our lives. So I found this one the other day, and it states, "Let the future tell the truth and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs, for the future, for which I have really worked, is mine." You know, these are really truly compelling words and give us a glimpse into the mindset of Tesla, particularly as it relates to the race to harness the power of these mighty falls and to provide electric power to our society for future generations. And you know what? For future generations, these words and thoughts were always at the forefront of what Tesla did and how he envisioned his science would help the world. You know, it is because of his labors and hopes for the future that we gather today to honor him and what his actions and contributions have meant to Niagara and the broader Serbian community and for Niagara Parks and its overall development. I wish to thank the Serbian school Nikola Tesla, its students and staff, as well as members of the local Serbian community and the St. George Orthodox Church for their work and efforts in holding this special anniversary celebrations. Thank you and good night, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Baldinelli. On June 3rd, 2021, the Nikola Tesla Day Act received royal assent at the Ontario's Parliament, proclaiming every July 10th as Nikola Tesla Day in the province of Ontario. We thank and congratulate MPP Tom Rakočević from Humber River Black Creek for his private member's bill, the Nikola Tesla Day Act. Without Mr. Rakočević's hard work and dedication to this cause, we would not have the privilege of recognizing Nikola Tesla on July 10th at the provincial level. Furthermore, we want to congratulate Mr. Rakočević on recently being re-elected as MPP in the provincial elections. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Tom Rakočević.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tom Rakočević, MPP for Humber River Black Creek, and I'd like to first begin by wishing a happy birthday to my son Alexander, who is somewhere over here. He also celebrates his birthday on July 10th. He just turned 4. Yeah. So, I'm also joined by my good friend and MPP colleague Wayne Gates, who will be speaking after me as well, and I congratulate him on his re-election. There are many dignitaries here, so I'm gonna try not to start a diplomatic incident, and I'm going to try to recognize as many that I can remember, okay? I would like to recognize our Member of Parliament. I've already mentioned my friend and MPP colleague Wayne Gates, our Mayor, Chair of Parks Commission, members of St. George Orthodox Church, various priests from the Serbian Orthodox community, my good friends from the Embassy of Serbia, Dan Hralović, ambassador, and as well my dear friend Vasilije Petković, who is Consul General Serbia in Toronto. And I want to say that he's actually wrapping up his term now, for those who may or may not know that, and he'll be going back to Serbia and reassigned somewhere. But I have to say in front of everyone here, he has been a big personal inspiration to me. And so I thank him for his dear work. And I'm going to miss him, and I know we're all going to miss him as well. So, and I also want to thank all the organizers, and of course, my good friend Borislav, who is yearly organizing Tesla Day here in Niagara Falls. And why Niagara Falls? Well, this place is tied into the history and the lore of Nikola Tesla. In fact, I had read that when he was a youth himself, when he had learned about Niagara Falls, he had dreamed about harnessing the power of Niagara Falls. And so here, other speakers have mentioned, here we are with a beautiful statue, and I thank all of those who have come together over the many years. This day has been celebrated for year after year annually by Borislav and the Serbian School, but even before that there have been others who have celebrated, built this park here, the statue, and all across Ontario. Many people have not known about Nikola Tesla for many years, because for those who know the story of Nikola Tesla, he died penniless in a hotel. A guy who changed the world, a genius, a futurist, a visionary, someone who had dedicated all of his being to improving science, making life easier for all of us. He dreamt of free energy. He wanted to just give it away. And in the end, he passed away alone in a hotel. And he was forgotten by many. And so, over the years, engineers, scientists, other people who dreamt about the future, and certainly the Serbian community, fought and worked hard to recognize him. So I thank all of those who have kept the Tesla name alive. And I do encourage all of those. I thank the mayor of Niagara Falls for recognizing Tesla Day here in Niagara Falls as well. But all the Serbs that are here and all the people that are here visiting from other parts of Ontario, when you go back, reach out to your mayor, reach out to the council where you come from, and ask them to proclaim Nikola Tesla Day here. Now, last year, it was mentioned that I was very proud to be able to pass a bill in honor of Nikola Tesla Day across all of Ontario. I worked with a group of wonderful organizers, and I recognized them last year at the first inaugural Nikola Tesla Day of Ontario at Queen's Park. Some of them are here, and I thank them for all that they've done. But I have also brought a couple of scrolls, because at the time we had recognized a number of different individuals, and some of those individuals were from the Niagara Parks Commission, who've worked so hard to keep the Tesla name here. So at this time, I'd like to call David Adames up to the front. And I have a scroll of recognition. These were presented at the inaugural first Nikola Tesla Day of Ontario at Queen's Park. And this was created at the time, and I'm presenting it to you. There you go. My pleasure. I'm also going to give to you as well. I know that Marcelo Grosso isn't here and Kim Viney, but we're also recognizing them as well. Thanks so much. Thank you. So to all of you who are here, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for keeping Nikola Tesla's name alive. And the one last thing I do want to say, one of the greatest things last year about Nikola Tesla Day was when it was passed. And this is something that happens very rarely in legislature. The bill passed from second reading to royal assent in 2 days. As I said at the time, it moved at the speed of lightning, electricity. And that's something that's rare that happens there. That's right. And so one of the good things I want to mention to the Serbian community, and the last thing I'm going to say, one of the best things about that day to me was, for the first time in a long time, I heard politicians of all parties, of all stripes, speaking well of the Serbian community, speaking about their contributions here in Ontario, and speaking of them as good people. And so I want you to all know that that was one of the best things about the bill. And I thank the Serbian community of Ontario for all of your incredible hard work in keeping Tesla's legacy alive. Thank you all. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Rakočić. Today we are joined by MPP Wayne Gates, who represents Niagara Falls, Fort Erie, and Niagara-on-the-Lake. We also want to congratulate Mr. Gates on his re-election as MPP, and we are very thankful for his support at Nikola Tesla Day in past years. We now welcome MPP Gates to share a few words here today.
Can you hear me okay? Everything okay? Good evening, everyone. Let's try that again. Good evening, everyone. We're here to have a celebration. Make some noise here. Nikola Tesla is 166 years old from his birthday. That's incredible. But what happened to Nikola Tesla, as my colleague Tom, and I better say it before I forget, Tom brought a private member's bill. If anybody knows the legislature, private member bills get passed rarely. Tom was able to do it in 2 days. I think he deserves a big round of applause. He is a Serbian, and I congratulate him on getting that bill passed in 2 days. But when you talk about Nikola Tesla, you have to talk about his history. And Tom touched a little bit about that, where he did die penniless in a hotel. But the reality is he was brilliant. He wanted to make sure that we'd have power. But the key word that he wanted to have is it was going to be free. It's going to be publicly owned and publicly delivered. And what happened over the course of those years, because we're going back into the late 1800s and into the early 1900s. What happened, once we ended up having power right across the province of Ontario, it became the base for Ontario to be the economic engine right across the country. That would never have happened without Nikola Tesla. Think about that. So give him a big round of applause on that. That was his vision. And he wanted it free. That's one thing that I think we should really take a look at to make sure our power is affordable. But I want to close by saying something that I admire about him. Sometimes in life you don't get respect. Sometimes in life you have to pass away. And your history, people start reading about your history, start reading about your accomplishments. And that's what happened to Nikola Tesla. People started to say this man was brilliant. He was ahead of his time. He was a genius. And today, as the Serbian community celebrates his birthday 166 years, the one thing we're celebrating today is respect for the Serbian community, respect for Nikola Tesla. That's what we're doing here today, and we're celebrating that. So I want to say to Nikola Tesla, you've done an amazing feat to have affordable power right here in the province of Ontario, and to all the Serbians that are here. And I'll close by saying this. Think about it. We have people from Hamilton, we have people from Toronto, but the one that I was really amazed at, and I don't know where they are in the crowd, we have over 100 families, Serbian families from Windsor. Let's give them a big round of applause. That is in today's highways, probably 5-hour trip to get here. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're going to see the light show that Mr. Diodati, the mayor, is going to provide for us at 10:15 today. So thanks for having me. Enjoy your day, and happy birthday to Nikola Tesla. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gates. Finally, I would like to welcome Ms. Denise Matejk, President of the St. George Serbian Orthodox Church in Niagara Falls. Thanks to the support provided by the St. George Serbian Orthodox Church and their community, we are gathered at Nikola Tesla Plaza next to such a beautiful monument. The church community has been involved at every step in making this event, the monument, and this reality a square. Reality. Please welcome Ms. Denise Matejk to say a few words.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome Father Lazo, Father Judo, Father Vladimir, Father Milorad, Ambassador Dejan Radovic, Consulate Vasil Petkovic and his beautiful wife Dragana, and all of our other honored guests, and all of you for being here today. Thank you for coming to celebrate Nikola Tesla's birthday. A special thank you to Father Vladimir and his congregation from Windsor, who came here very early this morning to celebrate Holy Liturgy with us, have a lunch, and are here today for the festivities. On behalf of the church, I'd like a special thank you to Boris Živkovic for his tireless efforts on putting together such a fabulous day year after year. Thank you, Boris. And not only does he plan this, he works with our children every week. And it's a thankless job, but we are so happy that he has taken on that role and that he is educating our children with the Serbian language, the Serbian alphabet, and learning about Nikola Tesla. Thank you, Boris. The Tesla Monument was unveiled in 2006 in a ceremony that was televised around the world. It was said that it was a great day not only for the Serbian genius Nikola Tesla, but it was a great day for the Serbian community in Niagara Falls. In 2016, we completed the landscaping and opening of this plaza area. The church is grateful for our partnership with the Niagara Parks Commission, and we are so thankful for the support from the Government of Serbia, the Serbian National Shield Society of Canada, and all of our many members and parishioners who contributed to this monument and made this plaza possible. We are proud to be part of this celebration, and we hope that we see you all next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Matake. Now, I would like to ask our two distinguished guests, Ms. April Jeffs and Ms. Denise Matake, to place flowers on the Nikola Tesla Monument on behalf of the Nikola Tesla Day Organizing Committee. Before we cut the ribbon and celebrate the official opening of Nikola Tesla Plaza, the Serbian school Nikola Tesla would like to express its gratitude to a select few individuals and their organizations for playing an integral role in making this plaza become a reality. Without their support, guidance, and goodwill, this day would not have been the same. On behalf of the Serbian school Nikola Tesla and the Nikola Tesla Day Organizing Committee, President Borislav Živković will present our guests with a gift representing a small token of our appreciation. Once again, please welcome April Jeffs, Chair of Niagara Parks Commission, Denise Matake, President of St. George Serbian Orthodox Church, Next, I would like to call up Dejan Ralević, Ambassador of the Republic of Serbia. Tom Rakočević, MPP for Humber River Black Creek. And lastly, Goran Todorović, President of Serbian Orthodox Church Gračanica. Now, I would like to ask all of our honored guests to gather in front of the statue of Nikola Tesla for a photograph and ribbon-cutting ceremony to officially declare Nikola Tesla Plaza open. celebrate the opening of the Nikola Tesla Plaza, we have invited folklore ensembles from across the region to perform Serbian folk dances and songs. Please welcome members of the folklore group Studenica, Ana Čebić, Katarina Čebić, Milica Mičić, and Jelena Mičić, who will perform a few Serbian songs. Please welcome our singers. Thank you for once again to our wonderful singers. Our first dance performance will be by folklore group Ostrog from Niagara Falls. Now, please welcome our dear guests from Windsor, Opanak folklore group, who will perform folk dances from Eastern Serbia. Please welcome Opanak. Serbian folk dance ensemble Viz from Hamilton Stony Creek. Please welcome Viz. To close for the night, we have Ensemble Studenica from Niagara Falls, who will perform a medley of folk dances from Serbia. Please welcome Studenica.
Svi, molim vas, pridružite se.